Now you can hear me. Hello, chat. Welcome in. Welcome in. I'm very sorry you couldn't hear me 2 seconds ago, but I'm back now. Hello, hello. Welcome, chat. Welcome. Very glad to be here. You can ignore the minor hiccup at the start of stream. I saw that. Don't worry. I had to restart my computer real quick. It did a weird thing. Well, fancy seeing you here. Today is a video editing stream. I also blame Windows Update, yes. Today is a video editing stream. Kane is actually also streaming art, so we decided to be super chaotic today, and so we're gonna, like, you know, talk to each other while we're both streaming art for some reason. It's gonna be great. It's gonna be fine. So I think what I'm gonna do is on my main screen, I'm gonna put a screen of Kane's screen, and it's gonna be fine. So don't worry about it. So I'm gonna slip over to the full screen. Hello, Kane.
Hello.
How are you doing today?
I'm doing good. I realized that I had your stream on my Google Chrome, and so when you started, you were like, "I'm gonna mute. Hi, everyone," and I was like, "Are you muted?"
I was probably.
You were. I was like, "Where is her voice coming from?"
Where's her voice coming from? So what I'm going to do is I'm gonna add you as a browser in the bottom left corner of my screen. Oh, that's so. No, shush. Hang on.
I see. I see.
How do I mute this? Hang on.
Wait, hold on. I'm in my
Oh, here we go. I got
Cult of
it.
the Lamb
I got it.
outfit. Let me change it.
Okay.
You also might want to mute me.
I did. I was trying to, but it was freaking out on me. Also, it's playing an ad. Gosh darn it. I had to make this complicated. It's fine. Yay, cute. You're adorable.
Yeah. I was like, should I do that too? But then I also don't want, like, my, like, computer to, like...
No, you're fine. Don't worry
up.
about it. I can handle it.
Can you now?
Probably.
I don't know. Your computer just, like, pooped out, like, not even 10 minutes ago.
Listen, that was obviously an accident. Okay? So, don't worry about it.
If you say so.
I say so.
Then all is well.
Okay. Alright, Kane's gonna live there.
Mm-hmm.
And then...
Does we have a stream tonight?
Yes.
Okay. Never mind, V. You can't join us.
Why not?
He has a stream tonight.
Well, later tonight.
I guess you can join us.
Hello, African! So good to see you. Welcome in, welcome in. Alright, Alright, so like I said before, I am with Kainoka. She is doing art. I'm gonna put her screen down in the bottom left, if that's cool with Kane.
Yeah.
And then I'm gonna do video editing over here on my screen, so it's not gonna be weird or stressful at all to watch both of them at the same time.
No, just pick a screen,
Yeah.
and you're here with both of us.
Yeah. You're here with both of us. She's doing art. I'm doing video editing. It totally matches. As soon as I scooch my chat box. Oh god, I've moved too many things. Oh, I don't know what I just broke, but I just broke something. Ah, it's probably fine.
It's okay. The computer hasn't blown up yet, so you know it's a good sign.
Fine. It's fine. I should cover Kane's model on her screen with her PNG. But that would push her away from me.
Yeah. Who's asking to take me away from you?
That was Mary.
Mary says trying to hog mom wife all to yourself. I am. Mom wife spends enough time with father. It's my turn now. It's my turn with the mom wife.
Oh, wowzers. If you all do want her stream, that's over there. Hello, Rebellious Snails. So good to see you. Welcome in, welcome in. We are having a very complicated stream today. Oh, thank you so much for the follow. I appreciate you. I am joined today with Kainoka. She's a very sweet giraffe VTuber. She is drawing in the bottom left on her own stream. Please go follow her. She's perfect and lovely and precious to me.
Wait, what is that song, Mary? Am I too young to understand that reference?
What song?
Alexa, play Your Daddy Don't Know by Toronto.
Excuse me?
I don't know. You said that in my chat. He's your brother.
Mary. What are you doing, Mary? Okay. Mary said, what? It ain't dirty. Okay, sure. Whatever you say, Mary. Meow, 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 meow. So Kane, we'll just tell everybody what each of us are doing. Kane is drawing a not snow leopard VTuber.
It's a white tiger, okay? Don't call her
Yeah.
a snow leopard. She's just a white tiger. Tastes
Right.
everything.
She'd be very upset if you called her a snow leopard. And I am creating a clip show for Mr. Bunny. That is what I am doing today. Mary said, I mean, it's suggestive, but in that radio-friendly way.
I see.
I see. Interesting.
You know, I'm so used to drawing people with, like, big boobs. That, like, now that I'm trying to draw people with, like, a modest bust size, and I'm like, how do I do that?
Wow.
My brain has been rotted by my friends and myself. I apologize.
You have been drawing a lot of Aiko lately.
I have been drawing a lot of Aiko.
Hi, Moon Moon. Mary said the full title is Your Daddy Don't Know What Your Mama Gonna Do Tonight. I feel like I know that song for some reason.
You know that song? You know a reference?
I don't know. I kind of feel like I know that reference, but I probably don't know that reference. I'm probably thinking of something entirely different. Alright.
This is a miracle breakthrough.
No,
Kath
no, it's a different
knows the
song.
reference.
Never
Oh,
mind.
okay.
That's not the song I was thinking of. Never mind. I don't know that song. My bad.
I got so excited.
I know. I'm sorry.
Name's thy ass.
What's wrong, Mary Mary? Are you upset with me too? Why are you upset with me, Mary Berry? You're the one who stole my hat.
Name's thy ass.
So, Kane, you drew Mary stealing my hat.
Yes.
I'm surprised you didn't tell me about this.
Okay, so what the timeline? The timeline was me getting home from visiting camp, right? And then, so I was supposed to have, well, Mary was supposed to have contacted me before, because this was for Moon's birthday, and I had just finished a comm, and then like Mary messaged me and was like, "Hey, I don't want to rush you, but here's my idea," and I was like, "Yeah, that's fucking hilarious," and then I just immediately drew it, and then I was like, "Okay, I'm done." And then the thought process after, and then I was like, I should have told Kath.
I should have told Kath. Wow.
It's okay. I drew you very angry at him, and I promise that your knife emote happened right after.
Nice, nice. I kind of want that emote. The angry face with the sparkles. I kind of want that as an emote now. It's good. It's good.
Name's thy ass.
Mary says, nah, it was better by not telling me.
Name's thy ass.
Yeah, me and Kath are pretty tight, and like whenever anything involves her, I always tell her.
Yeah, pretty much.
It always just ends up being like, "Hey, Kath, did you know blah blah blah?" She's like, "I did know blah blah blah."
That was something that
like,
I do, yes.
Or I'll be like, "Kat, secrets," and she's like, "Secrets?"
I have secrets too. I share secrets, all my secrets with you.
You hear that, father? You hear that? Until Kath explicitly says it on stream, I win.
I mean, you know. Hi, Moon Moon. How's your day going, Moon Moon? Blep, 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 blep. Now my chat is just full of your bleps. Kane. Blep, blep, blep. Kane made those bleps in my chat, by the way. If you have a Kane blep, you ought to put it in chat right now. Boop. That's a Kane blep.
Blip, blip.
Let's see. Did Mr. Bunny give me anything? Kind of. Okay, I can work with these. Mary says, I should get up and make food, but I'm having difficulty with step 1 of the master plan. Is it because you have a cat on you?
Step 1, moisten your eyes like the lizard you are. Step 2, stand. Step 3, make your way to the kitchen.
Oh, no.
Only a reptile will know as much information as you do.
Oh my gosh. I had
No,
a
I'm
really
just
funny
kidding.
idea of a comic where Mary would win. And I forgot to tell you, and now I can't remember it anymore. Mary, what was the really funny thing you said this last weekend? Oh, what was it? Gosh darn it. What was it, Mary? You said something really funny in your stream this last weekend, and I was like, oh man, if Mary says that to Kane, he wins, cause you know you're always fighting your niece for some reason. Oh, Kuro and Kuroma, thank you so much for the lurky lurk, you wonderful bean. Mary, you never say anything funny? That is a lie.
That's a lie. You say plenty of funny things.
Mary, you say funny things all the time. I don't remember. Gosh, Mary said something so funny, and I was like, oh man, if he says that to Kane, he would win, but I don't remember.
She said that she can't remember. It's now that she is siding with me, Uncle.
Wow. Oh no.
Mother would never forget.
Yeah, I don't know. I was trying to go back in my memories, but I do not see it. Anyway, moving on with my life cycle.
How far inside were you, do you think?
How dare I do this to your brain? I don't know, man. You said something really funny, and I don't remember what it was anymore. I've, like, slept since then, and...
Sleep is Cat's reboot.
It is!
The percentage of retained knowledge, maybe 50. 50 on a good day.
Yeah, pretty much.
Waluigi. I hate Waluigi. Okay, I was at about a second place I'll take, but the frickin' goalpost almost McFricked me.
I'm funny, I'm just not memorable. No, Mary, come on. I don't remember anything funny I've ever done on my streams. That's why you have to use the clip thing. or it's gone forever.
The clippy thing.
Yep.
I hate Waluigi. Okay, I was at about a second place I'll take, but the frickin' goalpost almost McFricked me.
Meow, 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 meow.
Lay up to the right here. Light it up there. That looks good. That looks horrible. Stay! Oh my goodness! Goodness! Just go in the hole, please, ball. What do you mean I didn't go in? This game is rigged, chat. Oh, sorry, it was an online application? No. No!
Okay, I want to point something out. When you're editing someone else's clips, you kind of come in the middle of the joke, right?
Yes.
And so I don't always understand what the joke is that's currently happening. And in the clip right now, Mr. Bunny's fishing in a pond, but his fishing pole already has a fish in it. And I can only assume maybe he was trying to do a glitch to keep the fish, but like do infinite fishing catches or something. And then he failed. And then he was very upset about it. I think that's what happened.
Did he know that he had a fish, or was it like he didn't know that he actually had a fish and just kept trying to fish?
Well, he shifted off of the pole and then back onto the pole, and then the fish was gone. And then now he's very sad. So I can only assume he didn't mean for that to happen.
No!
Yes, I don't fish.
Yes, I don't fish either.
Do you like fishing?
I did fish with my father growing up. I have a lot of stories about fishing I can share. It is not a extracurricular activity I currently partake in. Oh, I agree, Athagorn. I agree. I'm just like, I don't understand what's happening. But yeah, so one time, my father really wanted to go fishing. And so we go to this lake that his friend told him about. You know how fishing things go, right?
Yeah.
And his friend told him that he has to get rowboat number something. I'm going to say 6 because I don't remember the actual number. Maybe it was 3. Anyway, we're getting rowboat number 6. You have to get rowboat number 6. It's the lucky rowboat. So my father gets rowboat number 6. Now, rowboat number 6 is kind of janky. The rowing things don't really stay inside the rowing slot. Like, they're kind of like on the side, but if you row too fast, they'll pop out, and then you have to, it's a whole thing. The issue with this particular day of fishing is it was very windy. And the boat place was on, we'll say, the north side of a lake, and the wind was blowing north to south. So we were in the boat, not like rowing or anything, and we were fishing and we were catching stuff. My dad was happy, but the wind had pushed us all the way down to the other side of the lake. And to get back, we had to row back. But because the wind was blowing so hard, my father had to row extra hard, and that made the row things pop out. So as a child, I had to hold my father's row things down where they were pinching my fingers severely just so we could try to make it back to the thing. And eventually he gave up and gave me one, and he was like, all right, we're rowing back the hard way. So we took this rowboat and we just started like rowing back, like I on the left side, him on the right side. We were just trying to row against the wind to get back to the dock on the other side. It was a very painful memory, very painful.
That sounds incredibly painful. My goodness.
Yeah. Thank you for the head, Pat Selby. How so kind. And then there was another time my father took me fishing with his friends from work. And so I'm over there and I'm chilling. Because we had been fishing a lot of times in the past. And I'm chilling. But one of his friends from his job was like, he'd throw his fishing pole in with the worm on it. He'd wait like 3 minutes. He'd pull it back out, go to a different spot, put it in the water. And he'd do 3 minutes, wait, move to a different spot, throw it in the water. And my dad's like, what are you doing? You're gonna scare all the fish away. And he goes, oh, I'm not catching anything. And I'm just over here with my fish in the water, chilling. And he goes, you know, you are more impatient than my daughter. Because I wasn't doing anything. I was just chill fishing over there. And this guy was so embarrassed, he actually sat down in one spot for at least 30 minutes.
Your dad brought you into coworker beef?
Yeah, apparently. And he said to the coworker in front of me that his daughter, aka me, had more patience than him in fishing. It was really funny.
I would also be embarrassed. I would not speak
Hey,
for the
Mr.
rest of the
Buddy!
trip.
I'm working on your
And
clips
then
today.
I would proceed to then not just speak to him forever.
It's okay. It's okay. I love my father. He was a good man, even if he brought me into his beef from time to time. My father also taught me how to, like, gut a fish. You know, I have that knowledge in my brain because I did it. I don't like it, but I did it.
I can never gut a fish. I don't think I can gut an animal in general. I think I'm a little too squeamish. I'm okay with watching it happen, but like I can't do it myself.
Yeah.
Cause my parents, they're hunters, and like I've seen them dismantle a deer before, so like it's not like new to me. But if they were to ask me to do it, I would like shit my pants.
Oh no. Okay, so I don't actually know anything about like big game that I only know how to gut a fish. Like, you try to pull me into the woods to, like, you know, field dress a deer, I'm gonna stare at you blankly and go, no.
Excuse me? We're going to what?
Yeah. And I'm just like, yeah, cool. I'm not doing that, no. Alright, so Mr. Bunny did confirm he lost the fish by switching the pole on and off. I'm assuming that was not on purpose. There's probably a button for, like, taking the fish off the pole, which I think is very silly. I was overthinking it? Probably.
Dang it. How far inside were you think? how far in sideways do you think? Ha! 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 Ha!
Understandable. Oh, you're good, Mr. Bunny. I got you.
Hello, Shibuya.
It started throwing toes left and right. I can't. Please use words that have 6 or less syllables in them, please.
That was a good clip.
Words that have 6 or less syllables in them, please.
Your smirk at the end is precious. You're so precious, Mr. Bunny.
Roll faster, please. Oh, I hate it! Oh, I hate it! How do I get out of here? I don't like it. I hate this so much.
Nope. Nope. Mr. Bunny, what game is this? So I will never play it. Cade, this clip is just this giant spider coming out of the darkness at him. Oh, what game is this so I can put this on my never ever playlist? This is so big. Oh, I hate that. Oh, that's awful. No, thank you.
I would die.
It's called Inmost? Inmost? It's a fun game but spooky. I don't think I've ever heard of Inmost. Aw. Thank you, Athagorn, you sweet bean. What you all been up to today? Mary wants me to play the scary spider game. All right, Kane, what would have to be done for us to play the scary spider game?
$1 million. $1 whole $1 million from you.
Listen, I don't feel like that's a reasonable request.
I think that's reasonable for scaring the shit out of me.
Athagorn, you had a day off, so you spent the morning with friends at the beach. Oh, I love the beach. And it was chill the rest of the day. Oh, that's so cool.
Did I hear 100k bits? No, you heard $1 million to scare our pants off.
$1 million. Pinky to mouth. 1 million. Yes, good, excellent.
1 million.
1 million. I wiggle my nose. What was that? What was that old show with the witch who wiggled her nose and things happened? Was it Bewitched?
That sounds like a fever dream, but
No,
I do know that that's real.
no,
I know that that's real.
Yeah, I think
Hey,
it
you
was
were that
Bewitched,
show where
yeah.
that like lady just like wiggled her nose and just like crazy shit started happening?
She wiggled her nose and magic happened. Listen, I'm not crazy, I swear. She was right there. Bewitched,
Mhm.
bewitched. Okay, yeah, my chat is confirming it was Bewitched. You don't want to know the level of degeneracy I would steep to get my hands on that much dodge. Oh, Mary. Athagorn says fever dream, yes. Good, excellent.
One freaking focus. Focus, focus, give me your focus. Please. Camera, you suck. Thank you. There you go.
Thank you, Crowan. Oh, LB has redeemed a potion redemption. If you're thirsty, Kane, please drink with me.
Okay. I have some tea here.
Excellent. Yum, 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 yum.
Yeah.
Thank you, Crowan. I adore you very much.
Remember that one time that I told you about like the tea that like was like atrocious? And then I tried adding milk to it.
Oh, yeah.
And then you're like, I don't know if you should do that. And then I added milk to
bugger.
it, and I was like, nope, still tastes like butthole. So I actually got my favorite tea from them this time, and I'm so excited.
What did you do to that poor tea?
Okay, first of all, that tea was like a white peach oolong, and I usually like tea oolong peach teas.
Uh-huh.
So I tried it. Tasted gross.
That's very sad.
Yeah, I was very sad.
That was a good one. Honestly, I think that's a good one to end on. We're gonna adjust. We're gonna put this one here. Her. This one, her.
Go away.
I'm still sitting here looking for this stupid.
You know, Kane, I was thinking about it.
Huh?
You and I have a lot of food stories.
Do we?
Yeah. Like, maybe not always good food stories. But we have food stories.
We have some history with food, you know.
Yeah, a little bit of reference. Mary is trying to reference me that I don't understand, so let me read it to you. Maybe you understand.
Okay.
Cat, you prefer oolong or P-U-H-R. Kath doesn't get reference in 3-2. Oolong or P-U-H-R. I don't get it.
Wait, what?
Go away.
I don't know. Mary.
Where is it?
It's Mary's last message.
I feel like I know what he's talking about, but my brain is not
I'm still sitting
connecting
here
right
looking
now.
for this stupid.
Oh,
Brain is
my
not
God.
alive.
Oh,
Please try again in 3 to 5 business days.
What just happened? I missed it. No.
Oolong is a child. Well, I know what oolong is. I don't know what the second word is. Appropriate spelling P-U-E-R is a T. I don't know that tea. What type of tea is it? That scared me. My surge protector near my leg just jiggled.
I have a clip for this. Where is it?
You would dare resist me? Me and in all my jelly gloriness?
Yeah.
I forgot I had that clip. That's a good clip.
And I'm not allowed to play any of these clips on your stream.
Nope.
For some reason, when he plays, he just becomes like gamer brain, and he's just like, this would be funny to say in the moment, and then later when you replay it, he's like, oh my god, I said that.
Yeah. Oh, it was a DBZ reference. Shiro said it was a DBZ reference to the T. Apparently those are Dragon Ball Z characters. So, hang on, let me go back up here. So, do you prefer oolong or the other word? And, but why were you referencing Dragon Ball Z right there? Very confused. Did we say something that was Dragon Ball Z appropriate? Kane, did we talk about Dragon Ball Z? What happened?
I will make everyone mad by saying this, but I have never watched an episode of Dragon Ball Z in my life.
That's okay. You don't miss much.
Okay. If it's coming from you saying that, I agree. I will accept that.
I enjoyed Dragon Ball Z Abridged more than the original series.
Oh, really?
Yeah, the Abridged was really good. Oh, they were both T's. We were talking about T's. I see. But yeah, if you guys haven't seen DBZ Abridged, is so good. It's so good. The muffin button, Athagord. The muffin button. And, it tickles you. I make that reference and nobody understands the reference. You don't understand you don't get the reference, do you, Kane?
Yes, of course I do.
That's okay.
Yes.
I will explain the muffin button to you. So, there is a segment of the Abridged, and if you know, you sent the song? Thank you, Mr. Bunny. If you understand how, you know how Abridged things work, right? They take just the things and then they dub over everything with some craziness, right?
Sorry, one second. I'm messaging someone.
Oh,
but yes, continue to talk.
All right.
I do know what Abridged series are. My friend used to
Okay.
watch Yu-Gi-Oh! Abridged, but
Oh,
I
that's
never
a good
really
one,
got
too.
into watching it.
That's okay. So the whole shtick with the muffin button is Goku is in a pod, and he was given a muffin button, and that's all it did. So it was a whole segment about him clicking the button as many times as he could to fill up the cabin of his pod with muffins. That's it. You had to be there. I will show it to you later.
Yeah, I was like,
It doesn't make a lot of sense out of context now that I'm saying it out loud, but listen.
You know, the muffins and the button.
There was a button for the muffins. You don't understand. It was great. It was fantastic. Anyway.
You just had to be there.
You had to be there. You don't understand. Frozen, hello! Welcome in, Sweet Bean. I hope you're doing well today. Oolong is the pig that lives with the turtle hermit. And the other name is a cat who hangs around Yamcha. Oh, I never knew that cat had a name. I just thought it was...
Who is
his cat.
Yamcha?
Yamcha was Bulma's guy before Vegeta. Which, if you never watched the series, you don't understand.
I know who Vegeta is. I know the main cast.
Well, Bulma gets with Vegeta and they have 2 children, Trunks and Bra. Bra.
I've never heard of that dude before.
I don't actually know if her name translated to Bra in English, but I know in the Japanese version, I'm pretty sure her name was Bra. Because their whole family's thing was that it was underwear. There was Dr. Briefs, and Bulma is a type of underwear, and then Trunks is the son, and then Bra was the daughter.
That's a weird thing to name your daughter. But
I
yeah,
know,
I guess.
right? You grew up
To
watching
be
the original
fair,
series?
a lot of like the main characters were named after like food or whatever. Like Gohan is rice.
The Saiyans were all named after vegetables.
Mm-hmm.
And then Gohan, I guess, was rice. I never actually realized that was rice before.
It's also just in general like food.
Food, yeah.
Yeah.
Kakarot.
Carrot.
Carrot man.
It's the first thing that comes into my brain when I hear that name. My friend has been playing the DBZ phone game for like years. And like whenever he like says the name of a character that like comes out on a banner, I'm like, bro, I have no idea what you said. It just looks like you like keyboard smashed.
That's good. Every name is a pun on something? Yeah. Yeah. Don't question the process, chat.
Oh my god. Oh boy.
What just happened?
I need to make it go faster. Hang on. It has to go faster, chat. Hang on. Oops.
Oh my god. Oh boy.
What just happened?
It's good. It's good. I like it. 10 out of 10.
Sitting here looking for this stupid
Oh my god.
This stupid
Oh my god. Oh boy.
What just happened?
That game's comedy gold. It looks like fun. I kind of want to play it.
The stupid
Oh my god! Oh boy!
What just happened? What just happened? I missed it. No.
Dude, don't worry.
Good. We'll add the text later.
I'm still sitting here looking for this stupid
Oh my god! Oh boy!
What just happened?
Oh!
Looking for this stupid
Oh my!
looking for this stupid
Oh my god!
looking for this stupid
Oh my god! Oh boy!
looking for this stupid
Oh my god! Oh boy!
looking for this stupid
Oh my god! Oh boy!
What just happened?
I'm pretty happy with that. All right, moving on.
Freaking focus! Focus, focus, give me your focus. Come on, freaking focus! Focus, focus, give me your focus. Please. Camera, you suck, thank you, there you go.
Good. All right. Now let's save. Do you have autosave on, Kane, for your art?
No, I live on the dangerous side.
Do you have a save command? Can I save you?
No,
Oh,
I am in the
no.
abyss forever.
Why don't you have a save command? I have a save command.
Because I never need to use it before.
Oh, okay. I mean, that's understandable, sure.
Name's thy ass.
What am I gonna do, Perlers again? We can do Perlers next week if you want me to, LB. Crowan. Crowan says, don't you buy a plunger before you need it? AKA, shouldn't you save before you need to save?
I have a funny story about a plunger. Okay, so
I'm interested.
no, it's a good story. It's a good story.
Sure.
And I wasn't the one who took a dump, okay?
Okay. All right. This is so sassy.
So what happened was I was visiting my uncle who lives in a different state than I do. And I was there with my cousin. And you see, my cousin took a gigantic dump in the bathroom, right? And then like me and my little sister were hanging out, and she like kind of sheepishly like comes up to us. She's like, "Hey, the toilet won't flush." And we're like, "What? Just flush it." And she's like, "No, I think like you know." And I was like, "Oh, okay, well, like why don't you just use a plunger?" And she's like, I couldn't find it." And I was like, okay. And so we went to like their bathroom, like their house has like 4 bathrooms or something. So I checked all of them, and I was like, that's so weird. I can't find a freaking plunger in this house. And like we were just looking around, and at the time, this is like years ago, and like I used the message app Line. And I went to my group chat of friends, and I was like, hey, does anyone know how to chemically dissolve a piece of poop? And I was like, preface, it wasn't my poop, okay? Okay, it wasn't my poop. And yeah, and all of them were like, you took a massive poop and now you don't know how to get rid of it. Just use a plunger. And I was like, I don't have a plunger. Do you not think that the first thing I would imagine to use is a plunger? And they're all clowning me. They're all like, oh, Kane took a gigantic poop. Oh, poopy. And I was like, I can't handle you guys. And so like we waited for my uncle to come home. And apparently they just didn't have a plunger in the house.
Wow.
They thought that they did, and so like they had to actually go out and buy one. And then when they finally come home with it, I give the plunger to my cousin, and I'm like, okay, like, you know, take care of your fucking business or whatever. And she goes, how do I use a plunger?
Oh no!
And I was like, are you kidding me? You are 16.
Oh no.
And you don't know how to use a fucking plunger? How will you live? And so I had to plunger poop away.
Gross. Oh no. That's terrible. I'm so sorry.
How to use a plunger to plunge. Yeah, I just, you know, use the plunger. I don't know how to describe it to you. What a great cousin you are. You just kind of
put it in the bowl and use force, I guess, you know.
Yeah, like, I don't know how to describe how to use a plunger if you don't know how to use it. Like, it's very much common sense. Like, I'm sure that, like, if you don't know what to do, me explaining it will not help you. It would just be like, what? You want me to what?
You want me to, excuse me? What? Mary said, the toilet won't flush are the 4 worst words in the English language to hear in that order. I have
another poop story. Oh god. Okay, you first. You first. I haven't told this one on streaming before.
Okay. Alright, chat. Listen, if you're squeamish, please don't listen for the next 3 minutes. I'm serious. I will post an emote in my chat when it's safe again. I was working at Dairy Queen.
That's the one sentence I want to hear.
I was working at Dairy Queen, and the men's restroom was out of order because the toilet wouldn't flush, and we had a guy coming in the next day to deal with it, I assume. But men kept going into the men's restroom. I don't know what they thought was gonna happen, but Kane, I am so disgusted with the male disregard for basic hygiene because I had a customer come up to the counter and tell us, hey, the men's restroom's out of order. And we go, we know there's a sign. And they go, okay, but people have been using it. And we said, what? And they said, yeah, people have been using the toilet. And I go, but it doesn't flush. And they go, we know. Okay. And so because I was a good worker back in the day, I was like, well, let me just go take a look and see what happened.
No, why would you look?
And so I go into the men's restroom, and somehow they kept there was multiple layers of poo in the toilet. I don't understand how multiple people continued to use the out of order toilet.
Maybe since they shit on the shit, yeah.
I don't get it. Long story short, my manager forced me to scoop it out into a bucket.
Oh my fucking god.
I hated that job so much.
I would literally not show up to work anymore.
It was the worst thing in the world. But I was like 16 and I didn't know that I could have said no, that's nasty.
Oh, poor sweet Kath.
So now I have that painful memory with me for the rest of my life.
Okay, on top of that poop story that I was mentioning, I now have a men's bathroom story. But I think I told you before. But hold on, let me go grab my charger.
Okay. I'm so sorry, chat. I'm so sorry you had to listen to that. Oh yeah, my emote to make sure okay, everything's okay. You can come back now. I'm gonna stop talking about it. You know how I said I'd do whatever for $1 million? I would not have done that. That's not the worst thing I did at that job, by the way. There was this machine that had water in the basin of it, but it was like nasty water. But the only way we were able to get it out of the machine was with one of those hoses that you had to like use the force of water when you have one of those things that like pulls the water and then it just slowly drains it because of, science. They didn't give us a pump to start the process. The managers taught us to use our breath to start the process of the water going through the tube. And so occasionally you would get nasty water in your mouth because that job was super unsanitary. Oh, hi, welcome back.
What? Anyway, okay,
Sorry.
so I will tell the men's bathroom story because I'm dreading telling the other story. So the men's bathroom story, it was like, I think it was like on Christmas Eve, and like that's like the busiest night of like the restaurant, right? Because no one wants to cook, everyone wants to go out,
Right.
and so essentially we were really, really like swamped with stuff. My managers are really busy, and the lady comes up to the bathroom and she doesn't come to the bathroom. She comes up to the front and she goes, hey, I just want to tell you that someone puked in the men's bathroom. And I was like, okay, but like no one was free to do it, and I was the only one who was free, so I was like, oh, like I'll take care of it, whatever. You would think that if someone is in the bathroom with the toilet fucking 2 feet next to the sink, that they would puke in the sink. They would puke in the toilet, right? Wrong. They puked in the fucking sink, and they clogged the sink up. And I was like, I told my boss, I was like, hey, what do I do? And he's like, oh, like here's some gloves.
$10
Take care of
donation.
it. And so I fucking put on these thin ass vinyl gloves, and I had to move the fucking vomit around so the water would drain. And then I had to scoop it up handful by handful. It was still warm, by the way.
Stop.
And then I had to clean everything, and then like I just went back and I was like, fuck, that was really gross. That was my only experience ever being in the men's bathroom.
I might actually throw up. Hang on.
It was not a great day. I just don't understand people in public, you know?
You actually made my stomach turn. Can you not?
I'm sorry. I thought we were exchanging
Again, no,
excrement
I get
stories.
it. I understand. This is my fault. No, it's your fault. You started with the first poop story.
Do you want more poop stories? This one
I don't know anymore.
This one, I've never told on stream before, and when it happened, I was really embarrassed. But I'm gonna sell my soul for content.
Okay.
So what happened was I was visiting camp, and I have this thing where, like,
Don't worry,
I'm
there's
not
a
sure if
VOD
you
for
guys
a
are
reason.
like if this has ever happened to you, but like when you like travel, you get really nervous, and then like you can't like take a
Sleep
dump.
well, LB. Thank you for hanging out. I love you, boy.
The
Sorry.
silence was loud. Anyway.
Sorry. Go ahead.
It's so like it runs in my family, okay? Like we're
Uh-huh.
all shy poopers or whatever.
Okay.
It's weird.
Uh-huh.
And like so like when I went to go visit Cam, I have a hard time like taking a dump, okay? Because like I get too
Okay.
nervous, you know? And then so one
Uh-huh.
time this happened at 1 a.m. I just had the sudden urge to go take a dump. So I was like, okay.
Okay.
I took the largest dump of my fucking life because when I tried to flush the toilet, it got clogged. And not only that, his house that like has really old piping, so
There you go.
one pipe is clogged. They're all fucking clogged. And so I go to Cam and I'm in panic mode and I'm like, Cam. He's like, oh. And I'm like, I think I clogged your toilet. And he's like, okay, just use the plunger. And I was like, no, you don't understand. I have flushed 4 times and been working the fucking plunger for 30 minutes. I have clogged your pipes. And he was like, oh god. And like, thank God his family was asleep when this happened, because we found out that when one pipe is clogged, they're all clogged because we tried to heat up water. But like the water was like slowly draining out of the sink.
Alright,
I've
you
never
suck.
seen
There
a
you go.
sink look so pathetic in my life. I was like, holy fuck, we need to get we need to get this done now.
Oh no.
And so Q, me and Cam at 1 a.m. in the morning tried to unclog his toilet with hot water and soap. Eventually it did pass, and we cleaned the pipes, but ever since then, we always make a joke that like whenever I go to use the bathroom, I'm gonna like clog his pipes.
Oh no, that's awful. I'm so sorry.
It's okay. It's okay. It happens to the best of us.
You poor soul.
Well, time to bash the last 5 minutes of memories out of my skull so I can eat supper.
Sorry, Mary. All right, no more gross stories. Let's work back on good stories. What about some nice stories you have to share?
Okay. Last comment. Mary contacted my chat. Confirmed. Kane drops huge logs, absolutely enormous, completely inhuman pipe cloggers.
Oh.
That's true. I
My
don't know why.
goodness.
I am a tiny human, but okay. No more poop stories.
No more gross stories in general.
I'm trying to think of a nice story I have. I'm not sure if there is one.
No. In general. Let's think. Let's think about this. Stories. Good stories. Let me think back to my college days. I had a lot of stories in college. Maybe switch to ghost stories now. I have ghost stories to share. If my chat wants to hear ghost stories. Mary said we're not allowed to collab again after this, not during supper time. I'm so sorry, Mary.
I'm sorry. We just bring out the best in each other. At my best, we bring out the poop stories in each other, you know?
I know, but thank you so much for the 38 months.
Onova Blackwood
I
just
love
resubbed
you.
for 38 months. 38 months with this amazing community. Here's to many more with my wonderful friends. I love you all.
Aww. You're so sweet, Anova. You're so precious. Thank you so much. All right. I am to the point where I think I'm going to start text to speeching or speech to texting. That's the word I was going for.
Text to speeching.
You know what I'm saying. I don't know why you're sassing me like that. You know what I meant.
Yes.
Yeah. What color do you think Mr. Bunny is?
I'm getting a yellow.
Yellow? But his emotes are blue.
Oh, maybe a blue then.
Anova gave us a stretch redemption. If you haven't moved in a while, put your arms up and lean back. Lean back.
Also yawn.
Get out of that shrimp mode, Kane. I know you're in shrimp mode.
Yeah.
Straighten that back.
It's straightened.
Is it? Do I need to use the redeem?
No. It's good. Don't worry about it. Okay.
Yeah. And I got a potion redemption. I appreciate you. Yum. Kane, you know I
Yes?
have an exercise redeem in my chat, right?
Yes.
Would you exercise with me if it was redeemed?
No.
Okay, I understand.
Look, I'll do it if it's jumping jacks, but I can't do the other two.
No, it'll just be jumping jacks. I took out the other two because jumping jacks is just faster to do. Go ahead, Anova. Go ahead. We're ready.
Name's thy ass.
Anova has redeemed 10 exercise jumping jacks. Kane, if you would wish to join me real quick for
Alright.
10 jumping jacks.
Alright, I'll do it.
Thank you, Anova.
1,
1,
2,
2,
3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Oh, my earbuds almost fell out.
Ugh. It's all good. Get the body limber again.
Limba.
Limber.
I will just say, boxes are probably my most favorite thing I've ever had in my existence. I would buy a box just to have a box in my room.
I love that. They played the box clip, Kane, on my stream. They played the box clip.
A box clip.
It is the best box clip. Kane drew that box clip, by the way. It's a good box clip. Is like my favorite clip in existence, by the way. So
I don't know what possessed me, but I saw that and I was like, that's hilarious. I need this to be real.
Name's thy ass.
what is up, Anova? Tell me what you need, my sweet.
Name's thy ass.
Kane, I got a happy birthday redeem. You want a happy birthday with me real quick?
Oh, this is gonna be awful. Sorry, guys.
So it's to Fia Blackwood, Anova's child, offspring. They're young, the small Blackwood of the family.
I think I get it.
All right, okay. So just making sure we understand who we're singing happy birthday to. All right. I'm gonna start, okay? We're gonna start.
Okay.
Happy birthday. Okay, here we go.
Okay.
Ready? 1, 2,
2,
3.
3.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Fia Blackwood.
Pizzazz.
Happy birthday to you. And many more.
Are you 1? Are you 2? Are you? I could keep going. I know all the numbers.
You all the numbers? Wowzers. Oh, I'm so glad, Anova. Thank you for singing happy birthday with me. Kane,
Yeah.
you're lovely. I just realized I'm an idiot. Are you ready? Oh no, I'm so embarrassed.
Huh?
I was in the middle of of speech to texting, and the whole time we were singing happy birthday, I had ASS up on the screen.
Oh no.
Oh, I'm so embarrassed.
It's okay. It happens to the best of us.
Oh no. I'm gonna cry. Oh, hello, Stella. How are you? No. Well, I hope you have a lovely birthday, Fia. No, Mary, stop. I mean, it is hump day, right? With camels and stuff, right? It's the middle of the week. Anyway.
Name's thy ass.
It's good. It's good. It's good. It's good. It's good.
It's good. Yes.
It's great. It's great. Oh, did they marry? Oh no, that's so sad.
Why are you saying Merry Christmas in my chat, Kevin? Hi, Spinny.
I know. We're gonna map stuff after a little Pokemon Go. Very nice, very nice. Now, the reason I split it, Mr. Bunny, is that you pause in between. I think it was supposed to be Thias, right? That's the name if you put it all together. But you pause it in the middle and you emphasize the second word. That's why I split it. You silly goober.
Name's thy ass.
And it's funnier.
Name's thy ass.
Bap, 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 bap. Bap, 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 bap.
What's happening? Hop, hop, hop.
Oh, somebody put some pop faces in my chat. The bap, 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 bap. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, ba ba ba.
Ba, 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 ba.
Ba 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 ba.
You know what I'm saying.
Yeah, of course. Who doesn't know what you're saying?
Yeah. Only crazy people don't know what I'm saying.
Oh, yeah, you, Kevin. I don't know. I threw out a random name. Sorry,
Wow.
Kevin.
Poor Kevin. Stella. My goodness. Alright, Kane, do you have a good, let's say, Christmas story to share?
Christmas story?
Names thy ass.
Mm. I'm thinking there are none that come to mind. What is this? I only have sad Christmas stories. If you guys want to hear a sad Christmas story that changed my life.
Kane, remember we were trying to do positive things.
Well, like, I guess it changed me for the positive. Although it was a very sad realization as a child. And no, it has nothing to do with Santa Claus. I always knew Santa Claus was a hoax because I'm Asian, and I did not know who Santa Claus was until I went to school. And so I was like, why is there an old man coming down chimneys, huh? That's very suspicious. You guys should lock your doors at night. I'm confused. We like this man?
Okay. He's so silly.
I am concerned for the general public safety, okay? But the story goes, when I was a child, like maybe like 11 or 12, my dad lost his job. And he was kind of like the only one who kind of had like a stable income.
Okay.
And so therefore I didn't understand, like, you know, the repercussions of losing a job as a child, you know, because like when you're a kid, your parents just take care of everything and you're like whatever about it. And so it wasn't until that Christmas, like my dad had a pretty good job, and the thing is, like, I have a lot of siblings. So like, you know, like when Christmas came around, we always had like a lot of presents under the tree.
Sure.
This year it was just like 3 presents, and they're all like the same Shrek doll. And it was because my parents couldn't afford presents, and so people at church gave them away, and like my parents just re-gifted them to my youngest 3 siblings. And like I think it was at that moment I kind of understood like the importance of money. And so like ever since then, like whenever like it comes to Christmas, we're fine now. My dad ended up getting a new good job, and we're not really struggling anymore. But like ever since like it comes to Christmas, like people are always like, oh, what do you want? Or like when people ask me, it's like, oh, like I want to get something for you, what do you want? I can't give them like an answer, because I'm just like, I don't know, like you just give me whatever, and I'll be happy. You know, I will genuinely be happy if like people gave me like whatever. But it bothers the shit out of Cam, because Cam's like, okay, what do you want? And I'm like,
okay, what do you want? What do you
just
want?
anything, please.
Wow.
So that is my sad Christmas story that has changed my life.
I see. I guess I also have a sad Christmas story that's not as sad as that. When I was younger, the unwritten rule that my father followed was, if we still believed in Santa Claus, Christmas wasn't limited. My siblings are older than me, so they found out Santa wasn't real before me, and so their Christmas was limited to $100. And I remember being like 6, and my siblings explained to me that Santa Claus wasn't real because they were jealous that I was getting more Christmas presents than they were. So, after that year, my father had to put me on the $100 plan.
Sag. I think you've told me that story before.
Yeah.
And that's so fucked up. I have like crazy sibling stories.
Yeah.
Yeah. So like my sister, so like I used to be a piece of poop when I was younger, okay? I used to be like really bratty, and like it was because I was the youngest, and like I got away with a lot of things that I should not have gotten away with. And
Waluigi.
and so like my siblings hated me for that, because like they would like like I would want something and they'd be like no, and then I would cry. Then my mom's like, "What are you doing to your sister?" Kind of stuff like that, right?
Mhm.
And like there came a time where where I was being really annoying. So what happened was they tied me to the bottom of the coffee table with a PS1 controller,
Excuse
and
me.
they just left me like that for hours. Yeah, but no, I was a piece of shit, so like I probably deserved it. I don't remember what I did, but I just remember being tied to the bottom of that table, and then
I hate.
look, I would do things in return that were also really bad. Like I would chase them around the house with knives when like I got mad, because in my brain, when I held a knife and then they were like, "No, get away from me," it was like a game. Because like I was a kid. Okay, this all happened when I was like 5 or 6, okay? And so like they would like be like, "No, stop," whatever, and then like they would stop bothering me, and that was kind of like in my brain. I'm like, "Oh, that's like how I get them to stop being mean to me. It's by being mean back."
I see.
Eventually, are you familiar with the story of Joseph from the Bible?
And the whale?
No, that's Jonah.
Okay, sorry. I'm
No
not very
worries.
good with the Bible stuff. Is
No
that
worries.
which story is that? We had to kill one of his sons, maybe? I don't know.
Also not. No, that's the one I'm talking about is the one where Oh gee, I came back to that. I'm so sorry, B. So basically, it's he's like the youngest son of like 12,
Okay.
right? And like all of his siblings are really jealous of him because his parents really loved him.
Okay.
And he would get like the better presents, and like they knew that the father loved him very much. And so all the brothers got together, and what they did was they faked his death and they sold him to slave traders, and he became a slave in Egypt for years.
Oh my gosh.
But like but yeah, so like, you know, like my family's like very religious, so like they made us watch like those movies all the time. And apparently my grandma said that I changed a new leaf when I watched that movie. So like there was like a animated version of the story. Those movies are really good, okay? Those movies are really good. If you guys haven't seen them, it's like the King of Dreams. It's amazing. But the thing is like I saw that, and my grandma was like, "Yeah, like if you keep being a bad kid and like, you know, being mean to your siblings, then like they're gonna sell you. They're gonna you know, like do that to you. So you better stop being bad to them." And apparently I cried so hard I fell asleep, and then when I woke up I was never mean to them ever again.
Oh my gosh. I feel like that's not nice.
What? Wait, what's not nice? Me to them?
What your grandmother did to you.
I mean, honestly, they probably would have sold me off.
Oh my gosh. Okay, see here, I had a slightly different relationship with my siblings. Okay, I was the youngest child. My siblings loved me but hated each other. Minus certain things like Christmas jealousy. Okay, but listen. I was always able to get on the good side of either one of my siblings, and I remember in grade school, my sister had a prize box for me. And so I would do my homework with her, and if I got all of my homework right, she would let me pick a prize from her handmade prize box, which was all like little trinkets and stuff that she didn't care for anymore, you know, like maybe old jewelry or old toys or things like that. But I thought it was super epic, right? Like I was getting a prize for finishing my homework and getting every question right. So she was pretty cool. And then my brother taught me games. And now I'm here, so you know it's pretty good. Yeah.
Dark.
I do love my family. What's dark?
Oh no, someone in my head says, "Wow, dark and trauma." Well, I mean, you know, that's kind of how you have to shape kids. Not through trauma, of course, but like obviously teaching them that like if they keep acting out or being bad, you know, like I feel like there's no other way to kind of like teach children. That's why like a lot of children's stories are like horrifying. You know what I mean? Like don't go out at night because there's gonna be a monster who's going to rip you to shreds and you will die. And then that
goodness,
teaches that
Kane.
ingrains in the child that they
No,
like,
I have to
it's
go. You're
dangerous
so
to go out at
sweet.
night, you know, and so like therefore kids won't go out at night.
Mm.
I think it's mostly like obviously we know it's fake, but like they don't, and it's like their intense imagination or whatever.
Right.
But I guess in some sort of way it works, and I don't mind it too much that my grandma did that because now I'm like chill with
Okay, I was
pretty
about
much all my
to.
siblings. Oh, the controller stuff you were talking about.
Okay, I was about
Oh
to.
yeah.
Second place
I'll
take.
have a fear of that for the rest of my life.
Okay,
I just try to
was
be real with
about
my son.
to.
Yeah. You know, like a lot of people like really baby like children, but like they're really smart. Like if you're just to be real with them, they'll be like, okay.
Okay, I was about to. Okay, I was about to. Second place I'll take.
Kids are very impressionable. When I was in college, I had somebody say, hey, my very first kid, I'm going to teach them everything wrong. And I was like, what do you mean you're going to teach them everything wrong? He was like, okay, so I'm going to teach them that everyone in China, because they're on the other side of the world from us, has to grip the ground with their toes or they'll fall off the world. And I was like, that's a terrible thing to teach a child. Why would you do that? You have to teach them how the world works. Gravity's a thing. I don't know. They were silly. They said they were going to teach their children everything wrong and then send them to public school to embarrass them.
Second place I'll take.
Interesting. And who said that?
Some of my random friends in college. I don't talk to them anymore.
Okay. Okay.
You know those
but-
random friends you make in school that you don't associate with any. I don't associate with them anymore.
Second place I'll take.
So
With the
I have a
frickin'
funny
gold
story
po-
about public school shaping someone. My younger brother, he used to be extremely mischievous. My parents didn't know what to do with him because he was like such a really naughty kid, and like they were really worried that because he had to go to public school, and they were like, well, I don't know like how he's going to react. So he used to do this thing where he would like touch people's butts, and he thought it was funny because at first people would be like, aha, you touched my butt, but like then
Aw.
it kind of became like, yes. Sorry, my brother's talking to me. The one who used to touch people's butts is talking to me. Yes.
Oh no.
Okay. Okay, and so basically, they're really worried because it became to the point where like even if you told him like to not do that, he would just like laugh and like continue to do it, and it became a real problem. And then so they sent him to like public school, and they're like,
The frickin'
oh god,
goalpost almost
And-
tricked me.
they never heard back about my brother, and they're like, what, that's so weird. And so we find out that he did it at school, but the teacher reprimanded him, and he was like he got kind of scared, and so he never did it ever again. And we always bring this story up to him, and he like is so annoyed that we always bring it up. We're like, it's true, you were the butt
It's
guy.
true. You don't
Yeah.
understand.
But the
We were
frickin'
very
goalpost-
worried that you you might have done something very bad at
but
school.
The frickin' goalpost.
I understand. The takeaway from the story is to sell your child if they are bad. That is not the takeaway of the story. But I guess it's similar. Be good, or else you'll be sold to the slave trade.
The frickin' goalpost
You heard it here
almost
first,
tricked
kids.
me. Lay up to the right here. Light it up there. That looks good. That looks horrible. Stay! Oh my goodness! Just go in the hole.
Hey Kane, you should save.
Oh yes, I will.
Lay up to the right
I,
here.
earlier your son shoved your head up your butt, and he liked doing that before a lot. I think he was like 2 or 3. And then he just stopped randomly. Yeah, kids just sometimes stop.
Lay up to the right here.
got in trouble for doing that earlier. Went into our room and cried silently under the covers.
Lay up to the right here. Light it up there.
Yeah. Kids are funny.
I passed out eating ice cream as a child.
Oh my goodness. Okay, I will give the too long didn't read version of Kat's ice cream pass out story, because I've heard it so many times, but it's so hilarious every time. Basically, what happened was her father came home with some ice cream for her and her siblings.
Light it up
And for some reason, in Kat's tiny little brain, she's like, ice cream eating contest.
Yeah.
But no one agreed. Only she did in her brain. Okay? That is very important to understand that. No one else was doing the ice cream contest except for her. And so she eats ice cream as fast as a 6-year-old can. Then she stops abruptly, looks her father dead in his eyes, and goes, cold. And then passes the fuck out. And her dad, and she wakes up to her dad, like, shaking her on the phone with 911, like, oh my god, my 6-year-old just passed out, and I don't know what's going on. She, like, and then Kat's like, oh, what's going on? She just ate too much ice cream too fast and passed out.
So apparently, if you're too small, like your body is too small, and you eat ice cream too fast, the coldness will actually freeze. You'll get a brain freeze, a literal brain freeze that will knock you out until the back of your mouth warms back up. That's why it's called a brain freeze. It's an actual thing that we found out together.
That looks good.
Your brain just shuts off and is like, nope, nope.
That's the dumbest way to go into suspended animation you've ever heard? Oh, Mary.
Up to the right here. Light it up there.
Oh, and Kat's one true weakness is her elbow.
It is. My elbow is my off switch. No one's gonna understand that.
So if Kath hits her elbow, kind of like the funny bone area, right?
That looks good.
Yes.
She has a 10-second window to warn everyone around her that she's going to be passing the fuck out and that she will be okay. And then she, like, literally, like, as if her soul leaves her body, just falls onto the floor limp, like, and slams into the floor like a dead person, okay? But then she'll get up and she'll be like, okay, no, everything's fine. Don't worry about it. I'm okay now.
My off switch was triggered. It's fine. So this happened multiple times, chat.
Okay, Chad, listen.
Listen.
It happens.
The
to
very
best of
first
us.
time I remember this happening was in the middle of class. And the teacher had brought in her baby, so everybody was crowded around the teacher. The teacher wasn't paying attention to the kids in the class, right? I was being rambunctious with another child. I don't know what we were fighting over, but we were both holding on to something, and the other kid let go, so my arm flew back into the edge of the chalkboard. You know, that piece that sticks out that you put the chalk on? I rammed my elbow into that. And then all I remember is my vision starts getting, because the reason I know is that my vision starts getting all like these black spots on it, and then I pass out. So I know when I'm about to pass out because I get all those black spots on it as my vision literally fades. And well, there's no sharp edges in a pool, Anova. I can't hit my elbow in a pool, probably.
Okay, I will be right back.
Okay. You've done it? That's fair. Please don't pass out in a pool. Anyway, so to finish that story, I pass out on the floor, and then I come to, but the teacher didn't know, because she's surrounded by all these other kids with her baby, and so I go and I sit at my desk, and I always feel kind of like faint afterwards, because, you know, I just passed out. But the teacher didn't know I passed out until later, and then she sends me to the nurse's office after it's been like 30 minutes. And I'm just like, no, I'm fine now. Everything's fine. Hi, Bewick. So good to see you. Welcome in, welcome in. How are you? How are you? Scalabell! You'll try to lurky? Alright, thank you for the head pats. How so kind. I hope you have a good time at worky, Skella. I appreciate your lurky.
Oh my goodness. Stay! That looks horrible.
Oops.
That looks good. That looks horrible. Stay! Oh my goodness. Just go in the hole.
There we go. We're getting there. We're getting there, chat. Kath, there is a name for what I have. Is there a name for what I have? What's it called? I never went to the doctor. Oh, thank you, Crowan. Vasovagal synocope. Hang on, I'm gonna Google that. Occurs when you faint because your body overreacts to certain triggers such as the sight of blood or extreme emotional distress. It may also cause neurocardiogenic syncope. The vasovagal syncope trigger causes your heart rate and blood pressure to drop suddenly. Interesting. I guess I have that. Your son has it at the sight of blood? Interesting. Very interesting. Huh. I never thought it was an actual thing. I thought I was just weird. Is that kind of like those goats that fall over when they get scared? I guess so. I'm gonna keep that over here in a thing to look up more info about later. There we go.
That looks good. That looks horrible. Stay! Oh my goodness. Just go in the hole. Just go in the hole, please, ball.
There we go. I didn't know there was a word for it till you Googled it just a few minutes ago. That's fascinating. That is really interesting, Frozen. Thank you for looking that up.
Just go in the hole, please, ball.
What? I'm gonna put a distressed noise here. Grab my template. Kane's art is staring into my soul. I know, right? She said BRB. I don't know where she is. But yeah, Kane's art's really good.
Hello, I'm back.
Hello, welcome back. My chat was complimenting your art while you were away.
Oh, thank you. I did. My mom made food, and it was time-sensitive food, so I have to eat now. But I will mute my mic because I know you don't like the eating sounds, unless you're into that.
No.
Then I'll munch. I'll munch into the mic
No,
as
please.
much as you want.
No, please. I'm okay. I'm
You
okay.
sure you don't want a little munch?
No, I'm good. Thanks, though. Appreciate you. But I'll keep talking while you're eating. Dinner ASMR on you. Mary says, turn your gain all the way up.
Don't worry, I can eat right into the
No,
mic.
please don't. I will so leave this call.
No. I will contribute to any conversation you start, though.
Okay. All right.
Are there any more stories that I don't know?
So we were actually talking about it. Apparently Frozen looked it up, and the thing that I have with my elbow is called vasovagal syncope. Vasovagal syncope.
That sounds fake.
No, it's a thing. Occurs when you faint because your body overreacts to certain triggers, such as the sight of blood or extreme emotional distress. So it triggers and it causes your heart and blood pressure to drop suddenly. That's why you pass out. So that happens when I hit my elbow.
But why does it happen when you hit your elbow?
Because my body is silly and my blood pressure goes, oh, we're dead, and then it just drops.
It's like a possum.
Yeah.
Like how possums play dead.
And eat
Your
ice cream
model
too fast.
eat.
Yeah. It's all because I ate ice cream too fast when I was too young, and now every time I hit my elbow, it's probably not related at all, but that's what we're saying. Mary says, Kane's desire to have Kath all to herself versus Kane's desire to be a little butt and make loud chewing noises directly into the mic. The duality of man, woman, giraffe, whatever.
Are you eating noodles? How did you know I was eating noodles from the movement of my model? That's crazy.
Kane always
Yeah, I'm
eats
eating
noodles. What are you talking about?
We should eat spicy noodles. We should eat ×2 noodles again. We should do it once a year.
Okay, I'm only gonna eat spicy noodles again if we do another charity stream and we reach...
Once a year.
Yeah. Actually, next month I am gonna be doing a fundraiser stream for Tyadrin, because I'm gonna try to raise some money for Tyadrin's project. If you guys didn't know, Tyadrin made a video game. I'm in the video game, and no more wet. I will never eat wet bread again. No. For any amount of money, I will never ever eat wet bread again. I don't know, maybe you could convince me. But currently my answer's no. So Frozen posted a snippet from what they were reading. To understand that phenomena, a little knowledge of the nerve is helpful. It travels from behind the brain through the neck to organs in the chest and abdomen. The nerve is part of the fright or flight freeze response, and generally it has a calming effect. It belongs to the parasympathetic nervous system, sometimes known as the rest and digestive system. Interesting. Interesting. But yes, next month I have actually a new outfit for my model, specifically for the stream that I'll be doing next month for Shining Force. And I will be playing the game that I am in next month as we're doing the fundraiser. So it's going to be really epic. So I'm going to be posting more about that later, probably on the Twitter and the Discordia. So yeah, it's going to be pretty epic. Athagorn. For a mil tax-free, I think I would too. It's fair.
Hold on, a mil for wet bread?
For wet bread.
How low would you go?
How low would I go to eat wet bread?
Yeah.
Okay. If I was doing a charity stream, I would probably eat wet bread again if we reached like 2,000. Thank you, Frozen.
That's so high.
Well, I don't want to eat wet bread.
That's so high. That's unfair.
What do you mean that's unfair?
I think you should do it every $100.
Every 100? No! Are you insane?
It's every 100, but if like say someone gifted you like $200, you'd only do it once per donation. So like if someone like gifted you like yeah, like 200, then like you'd only do it once. But if multiple people gifted you $200, you'd only have to eat it twice.
No. No.
No?
No.
No?
No! I don't think you know my community very well.
What are you talking
They want
about?
to make me suffer. I can't agree to that.
Noah said I had to leave the last time she ate wet bread.
Yeah. That's every community ever. Exactly, Athagorn. Yes, yes. Yeah, and my community clipped every bite of my wet bread. Every bite got its own clip. It was awful. Then I had to drink the wet bread water. That was worse.
Okay, what if every $100 you take one bite out of a wet bread piece? Huh?
But then it's been soaking in water every bite. It gets worse. No. No.
Then you're just gonna eat like oatmeal, but bread.
No.
It's the same mouthfeel, I would assume.
No. Kane, stop trying to get me to add. What is wrong with you? No means no, woman.
Okay. But
No. Frozen, you suffered with us. I believe in that. Yeah. But I will do ×2 noodles. Heck yes. Kane, what if you eat wet bread at those milestones, says Bewick.
shit, I do it for like every 50.
Oh my gosh, Kane.
I do it for every 50.
Have
bro.
you had wet bread before?
Yes.
When?
Not on stream, but like in life, yes.
What do you mean I didn't?
I would not drink the wet bread water. That's a step a little too far, I think. But I've eaten wet bread before. I mean, I guess it does kind of bother me, but like, money. I would sell my. I'm selling my disgust and body for money.
Oh my gosh.
What if I eat wet bread at those milestones? Nah.
What do you mean
see,
I didn't go in?
The last time I offered to do something like that on Cat's stream, we hit astronomical numbers, and I'm afraid of that.
Yeah.
I'm not sure if you guys remember, but Cath did a charity stream a couple months ago, and I said that I would do 100 jumping jacks or something if we reached like $1,000 or something.
What do you mean
And
I didn't go in?
We instantly got like $500. It was insane. And then I had to do 200 jumping jacks, and I died.
Yeah, you know. Cole VT says, could do a different food challenge from a list that the donator can pick from. So then it might not always be wet bread. Like soy sauce and milk. Soy milk. Interesting. So
Would that
a
even taste
wheel of gross food.
Another wheel of Cain.
A wheel of pain, Kane. interesting. That is an interesting idea. We could do that for the next charity stream, but we would have to have a large variety of food items nearby. Burpees for 2K, healthier choice.
See, the problem with Kath doing burpees is that, I'm just gonna say it outright. I don't think you guys understand how painful it is to live with, big boobs. Okay? Like, the fact that I would have to maneuver those, getting onto the floor to do a push-up, and then immediately jumping up into the air with my hands up, I don't think you guys will understand how hard I will hit the floor.
It's very painful. Do you know that meme about the girl laying on her stomach on the beach, but she had to like dig out the sand below the chest area? That's me. I am that meme. So.
Like that's why Kath can only do like 10 jumping jacks.
Yeah.
Cause it really do hurt your back. Like we like, there's a lot of jokes out there that's like, oh, my back hurting because you know I'm suffering from success, but you know it actually really hurts.
What do you mean?
What? But would you actually eat soy? That's a version of soy milk.
I mean, it would be interesting and new.
Was
I'd give it a
V the
try.
one who came up with the wet bread?
No. I think it was a meme between him and Kyo. And I don't know who started it though.
What do you mean I didn't go in?
I would never. Unless I was paid to, of course. What's the craziest thing you've ever done for money?
For money?
Mm-hmm.
So when I worked at Dairy Queen.
Oh my god. All the stories lead back to fucking Dairy Queen.
Listen, Dairy Queen was my first job, okay? I did a lot of stuff at Dairy Queen. So at Dairy Queen, at one point, I became the shift manager because they were severely shorthanded. I didn't make much more than a regular employee, but, you know, I had the manager position, so whatever. And one night, my coworkers were like, hey, Kath, would you eat this for $5? And I was like, sure. And they gave it to me and I ate it, or it was like $1. Would you eat this for $1? I was like, sure. And so there was a lot of things that they kept handing me, and they said, I will give you, if you eat this, I'll give you this much money. So we did that for like a whole night. And things that included, and because I said it can't be anything like super gross, like I'm not going to eat grease out of the grease trap, like that's not going to happen.
Oh, that's, oh.
I didn't do any of that, but I had like blue cheese through a straw. I had, I know, right? So at Dairy Queen, there's a lot of different things there that you could try, and I'm not a big fan of blue cheese, so I was like, okay, I'll eat the blue cheese, and I like blue cheese, but whatever. So along this long list of things that we mixed together, like they mixed stuff together and had me eat it for money. One of those was the coffee concentrate that you put in mulattes. Coffee concentrate is really bad if you eat it straight. They had me down like a lot of it. Like they took one of those little mini cups, right? And they filled it with a couple pumps. And they were like, eat this for $5. And I go, sure. And so I down it. I kid you not. It made me so sick because the coffee concentrate was like burning a hole in my stomach.
Oh my god.
I had to go throw it up. And they were like, you lost. I go, that's fine. Here's your $5 back.
That's so messed up, Kath. That's incredibly messed up.
What do you mean? I was young. I was bounceable. It's fine. I came back.
You know, I just threw up in the Dairy Queen bathroom. You know, just work shenanigans. I think it wasn't me, but I remember I had a phase like that with my friend in high school, right? Where I would ask him, be like, hey, would you eat that for like $1? And I think the grossest combination I came up with was like an Oreo dipped in ketchup. And I was like, hey, would you do that for like $1? He's like, nah. And I was like,
No.
and then that was his first time saying no. So I'm like, I want to torture him a little. How high do I have to go? $2. $2, and he takes an Oreo, okay, and just scoops up a giant pile of ketchup and just fucking eats it, stone face.
Gosh.
And I was like, I don't know how you do that, man. I feel like I need to throw up.
Oh no.
That's the lowest I've ever seen anyone go.
Man, I have a lot of stories from my first job at Dairy Queen. There was one fry cook who came in, and he was tipsy. And because I was friends with them, I was like, dude, you can't do that. I was the manager at the time. I was like, dude, I need you to sober up or you need to leave because they're gonna be here in like an hour.
Yeah.
And he was like, oh, I'm fine. So I give him 30 minutes and I go, I can see it in your eyes. You gotta go, man. I'm sorry. You gotta go. You're gonna get fired if you stay here.
You were looking out for him. Not many people would do that.
Also, there was the broom through the ceiling light incident that happened multiple times.
Oh my god.
So we had this game we played at Dairy Queen. So what we would do is we would walk up behind each other and spook us to where we would scream and throw it. We already had, it's whatever. There was a walk-in cooler, it's Dairy Queen, ice cream, all that nonsense. So there's this walk-in cooler in the back. And there was this one kid who, you can't hear anything in there because the air's running and everything. And his reaction when he gets scared is to throw his hands up. So he's sweeping the floor, and I scare him, and his hands go up, but the broom stayed in his hand, and it goes through the thing of the light above him, like the little sheath the light's into, and then he looks up and lets go of the broom, and it just hangs there in the light, and him and I just look at each other, and I go, I'm gonna get some tape. And he takes it out, and I tape the piece back on there, so hopefully no one would notice, and we just went about our day. I don't actually know who told the manager that happened. Eventually it got fixed. It happened twice.
I see.
It got fixed, and then he did it again.
Kath in her Dairy Queen days was very mischievous, wasn't she?
Listen, I had to grow up. Everyone has to grow up. Gosh darn it. I wasn't born a green witch. Well, I was. That's beside the point.
That's besides the point, anyway.
Oh, sorry, it was an online application? No. No.
I'm not entirely sure how to cut this one. We might start it here.
No!
I hear the hardest part of giving birth to a green witch is the hat. Mary.
You came out with the hat?
Apparently, according to Mary.
Excuse me?
Wow, Mary.
We're getting all this Kath lore.
I was not born with my hat on. They had to pull it out later.
Oh,
I'm kidding. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. I'm
It's
kidding.
even worse.
It's like the what is that thing left inside? The placenta?
Yeah, the afterbirth stuff.
Yeah, the gross nonsense. I don't know. I haven't had a child. Okay, I don't know the ins and outs of this procedure.
Have you ever watched the movie Constantine with
With
Keanu Reeves?
Yes. And he was like a
Okay.
heavy smoker.
Yes.
And okay, yeah.
So, funny story. We recently watched that, me and Cam, and there is a scene. For those of you who don't know, it has to do with like the Antichrist or whatever,
Uh-huh.
the equivalent of the Antichrist, and there's a scene where the demon's trapped inside the main girl, and it's trying to claw its way out of her stomach.
I remember
And-
that part, yeah.
Yeah, and I remember watching that as a child and being like, "Oh my god, this is what
No.
birth is." And so like ever since then I was like, I'm not having a fucking kidding me. And then like people are like, obviously now that I'm older, they're like, "Oh, that's not like the same thing, man." Like obviously not. I'm like, yeah, obviously
Wow.
not. But have you ever felt a baby kick before? Same thing if it's scratching.
Oh my god. Kane, you silly.
What? All I gotta say is childbirth is scary, man.
I mean, they've minimized women dying from it. It's probably fine.
I would like to minimize it like all the way. I want 0 chance of dying if I have a child. Thank you very much.
I mean, yeah, that'd be nice.
Yeah, that'd be nice.
I just realized I forgot to change the color. Ugh. Man, when you're doing your art piece and then you get to the end and you're like, that's perfect. And you look back and you see that line that's out of place that just
Oh,
ruins
yeah?
everything. And you're just like, ugh. I have to redo all of this.
Oh yeah, I hate that. Or like you see something and you like identify what you need to do to fix it, but it's a lot of work. And you're like, am I gonna do all this work right now?
Is this something I feel like doing right this moment? My answer is yes. I'm changing all the colors.
It be like that.
Kane,
Huh?
I love animating things.
I don't know if you meant that as like an honest, genuine, or you're just saying that because
No,
you're
I-
suffering.
No. I do. I love animating things. It is something that I really, really enjoy.
Yes.
I just don't know how to make money with this thing that I
Yes.
have.
Animating?
Yeah.
Well, you have some experience animating pictures, right?
Yes.
So you can start marketing that you can do. I just had the word for it and then it escaped my brain. Something motion graphics or something like that. I know a lot of people are really looking for that. And as long as everything's cut up properly, I mean, I don't see you having a really big problem.
Yeah.
But yeah, you could start like marketing that you could do that and stuff like that. I mean, a lot of people really like that's like a big thing. A lot of people want.
Think about it. Okay. I have fixed all of my coloring issues. Reel? If you're reeling in a fish, is it R-E-A-L or R-E-E-L?
REEL.
Okay.
Real is if things are real.
Real. That's
reality.
right. You're right. I'm sorry. My brain is like started. There's so many words. I'm starting to mush them. Okay, I got it. I'm fine.
I see. Yes.
It's fine. Don't question it. Mewix did a potion redemption. Kane, if you're thirsty, please take a drink of water with me.
Okay.
Yum, 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 yum. And a stretch redemption, Kane. If you're strimping, put your hands up, lean back.
Okay. I'm sorry. I won't stop dripping. It's pretty traumatizing at first going blind and deaf for a bit, bro. If I go blind and deaf while having a child for like a moment, I will freak out. I would freak out so bad. But they put the oxygen mask in me and it was fine. I don't know, man.
That's a good idea, Nova. I could do that. I just don't know how, like, legit other websites like Fiverr is.
My handwriting sucks. Okay.
No! No!
You gotta go, Frozen? All right. Hope you have a lovely night. I really appreciate you coming to hang out. I will see you later. Frozen says, gotta go. Have a wonderful stream, Kath and Kane.
Bye-bye.
Boy, boy, you're lovely.
No! Dang it!
Hmm.
Like, how far in sideways do you think?
Save. Oh, you finished. Cute.
Yeah.
Very nice. Very nice.
Nice.
Nice. I saw your Twitter post on like, drop your PNGs here. And I was like, I shouldn't put my PNG in there. I should allow other people to have Kane art.
Uh-huh.
Because I would have totally done it if you didn't have like so many other people also put theirs in there. Like if you only had like one or two, I would have totally dropped mine in there. But you had a lot, so I was like, I'll let other people have it.
I guess.
Oops, 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 oops. Wrong layer. Woo. You don't know that pain, wrong layer.
I hate it when I draw the wrong layer. and then I figure out, and then I'm like, I've already progressed quite a bit.
I've already
Do
done
I
it.
just accept my fate and merge the layers?
How far in
Or do
sideways?
I undo it and then have to redo all my work, which potentially might not even look the same if I try to recreate it? Pain.
Pain. Aw, Appleton! Thank you so much for the boop! Welcome in for the follow. That's so sweet. Bibik says, wrong layer. Why do we even have that layer? Well, you see, that layer was for the blush, and I didn't move off of that layer, so now that layer also has the eye shines on it. So, you know, these things happen. But welcome in, Appleton. I am currently editing my friend's clip show today. I enjoy animating stuff, so I am going through the painstaking process of listening to their words and typing them on stream.
Almost McFricked me.
So that's what I'm currently working on. And then I'm gonna go through and I'm gonna like position them properly. First I go through and I type all the words in, and then I go through and I edit like where they're on the screen. Maybe I make them flash or move around or something like that. I think one of my favorite ones so far is gonna be this one over here.
So sitting
Where
here
his thing bops around the
my
screen.
God.
What just happened?
That's one of my favorite ones so far. I'm very excited to fully animate more of that. But we're not there yet. I'm over here. I'm transcribing over here right now. But how are you? How was your day? I am currently joined by my good friend Kenoka. She's over there on the left. There is her link. She's streaming, but we decided to just kind of chat with each other while we were doing arts and stuff together. So we've been sharing stories. Hi, Kane.
Hello, cat.
How are you doing?
I am good.
Good, good. I'm glad. I'm glad. I just plugged you again in my chat. I muted because I'm sure your chat didn't want to hear me go, oh, go follow my friend Kane again.
How far in sideways do you think?
Things have been icy as heck where you're at. Not fun, but it's fine. Aw. Yeah, a lot of my friends had snow and ice today. I am in Missouri. It was a comfortable, like, 50 to 60 degrees. What's the temperature where you are, Kane?
In the 40s, but today it kind of hailed a little bit. So, like,
Huh.
I'm inclined to say more so the 30s.
Ah. Technically, I am in a tornado watch right now.
Holy world's
It's
ending, guys.
It's fine. It's fine. But I'm under a maybe watch isn't the right word. Warning. I'm in a tornado warning right now until like 8 p.m. So. What is the actual degrees and not freedom units? Okay. All right. So I'm pretty sure you take the number, divide it. No, you take the number minus 35, divide it in half. So that would be, if it was 60 minus 35 would put us at 25 divided by half. So that'd be like 12.5.
Well,
Or 32. I knew it was 30 something.
I'm nearer to 0 on the everybody else scale.
On the everybody else scale. You're fine, Anova. 32 with freezing rain warning. Oof. Wait, Bewick, I thought it was divide. Oh, times by 5.9. You can basically divide by half. It's the same thing. Like, I know the exact way to do it is, like, you take your number minus 32, times it by 5, divided by 9, or whatever. But you can get a general idea if you just minus 32 and then divide by half. It's pretty close. It's pretty close if you do that. Math. Can you do math in your head, Kane?
Oh no, I'm god awful at math. Whenever I play D&D, I play D&D with this guy who's a math major, and like I'm like, "Oh, I'm doing this move which involves me rolling a bunch of dice." I look right at him, and then he's like, yeah, that's the right number." I'm like, if he says it, he's got a degree.
Oh my god.
How far in sideways do you think?
Bewick, you love math? I also liked math. Math was one of my best subjects growing up.
My worst subject is math.
That's really
Like
funny.
maybe I had like a bad teacher or something, but I just never clicked with math.
Aw.
Like, how far in sideways do you think? Like that?
But I will say what's the worst grade you've ever had, Kath?
The worst grade I've ever had, I failed a class.
Well, like what percentage did you have in that class? Because
Well,
I bet I could beat you.
I don't remember. I just know I failed it.
The worst percentage I've ever had in a class was 13%.
How did you get a 13% in a class?
Okay, so I was being a little bit rebellious. My parents my parents are like the immigrant Asian parents, right? And at the time, I had gotten to a fight with my dad, and like I just like was like, fuck school. I hate school. So like I was gonna do like the shittiest job I've ever done before. And that was the shittiest I could do. It was in Spanish. But the funny thing is, like, I'm not that bad in Spanish. I ended up having to retake the class in high school because it was mandatory to take. And I got like an A.
Wow. A little
Yeah,
rebellious?
Yeah, if I just applied myself, then like it'd be fine.
Wow.
I never failed a class, but I know I deserve less. Don't say that, Saya.
I think it was my senior year. I had all of my credits I needed to graduate. And the last semester, I didn't really need to go to school anymore because I took summer school classes, and summer school classes gave you credits. And so I took enough summer school classes to where technically I didn't have to go to school the final semester of my senior year. But they don't allow you to do that. So I had to take a bunch of random classes that I was like, none of this, I don't need any of this to graduate. So I did not do well. My last year as a senior, I was very lazy because I had what I needed. So, you know.
That's on them, yeah.
Like, I was like, can't I just take study hall all day? And they were like, no, you can take it one time. And I was like, but why not? Okay, can I retake drama class? No, you can't retake it again. And I go, what? Why not? I loved drama class. Let me take it again. He goes, it's the same class. You can't take it again. You already got an A+ in it. And I go, fine. I could take it again. You just don't want me to.
You're afraid of how good I am.
Man, I love drama class. Drama class was epic. Our drama teacher was called Mr. Clubs. It's really good. It's good. I had a science teacher called Mr. Helly, but his name is spelled Helle. So he would always start the year with a story about how he would answer any phone anytime a telemarketer calls him. He always picks it up just to hear how they would say his name. And almost every telemarketer would say, is Mr. Hell there? It's really good.
I don't know, is he?
Is he?
That semester I figured out how I passed one quiz equals I passed the whole class because I barely passed without passing any quizzes. I mean, that's how it is in America, right? Like, as long as you pass, like, your midterms and you're, like, kind of okay, that's, like, what, like, I want to say, like, 40% of your grade.
What's 40%
like
of your grade? I'm sorry?
Like midterms and finals.
It's an excessive amount of your grade, yes.
yeah. So, I wasn't a bad student if I liked what I was learning. I think the craziest thing that a teacher's ever told me in regards to grades was that like I didn't even need to show up to take finals. 'Cause even if I had a 0 on my final, I would still pass the class with a B.
Wow.
And I was like, fuck yeah, but I'll still show up for the final because I really like you.
That's nice.
Ha! Like, how far in sideways do you think?
Excuse me? That was weird. My audio track desynced while I was playing it. That's never happened before.
Interesting.
Ha! 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 Ha!
I'm kind of looking down here. Oh my gosh, I'm almost done transcribing it. I can see the end.
A light at the tunnel.
Another crazy teacher story that a teacher told me once was my German teacher in college. He told me this crazy story about how he went down to the pub. He called it a pub. It was cute. He went down to the pub to get, you know, American beers, you know, to see how they tasted and everything, right? And he was like, I kept ordering this beer and I wasn't feeling tipsy. So I just assumed that American alcohol was very, very weak compared to German alcohol. He then tells us that he was ordering root beer. And he was not explained that that was not an alcoholic beverage. He just kept ordering root beer because he had never seen root beer before. He was like,
That's
it
kinda
tastes really
cute.
good. I was like, yeah, that's a cute story. It's cute.
I have a story of a teacher I hate.
Oh no.
So basically what happened was, so my class was able to essentially go to like a hospital and be like interns. So like we would actually work in the hospital, but they wouldn't pay us because we're high school students.
Uh-huh.
And essentially I did that program for an entire year, but the teacher who was like the head of it, she was kind of like so you had to actually like apply to be part of the class, and like it was really
Mhm.
selective, and like you would have to get like teacher recommendations to be part of it. But my teacher who I was like part with like the first year, he really liked me, so he was like, yeah, sure, like if that's like the class you want, I'll put you in there. And I was like, yeah, that'd be cool, like I want to try doing it. And so I got in, right? And so like here you are with a bunch of smart kids who
Oh,
have
no.
had, you know, like a genuine teachers give them letters of recommendation for this class.
Right.
So you're already in like a league of like, okay, well these kids are smart and like they're not going to take any bullshit, right?
Right.
Well, our teacher she had a little bit of a power trip because you have
Oh,
to apply to be in the
no.
class. She's like, it's a privilege to be in this class, okay? Okay? And like, she treated me like I was like, I don't like, okay, here's just one experience I've had with her. So I just naturally take tests very fast. Like if I know the answer, I'll immediately like put it down, right? I usually don't have trouble like recalling like vocabulary. Like that's not a big deal for me.
Right.
And so like
right.
we would have those tests and I would finish within like 5 minutes. Okay.
Hmm.
And she would kind of be really skeptical. She's like, "Are you sure? Are you sure you're done?" And I'm like, "Yes, I am sure I'm done. I would not be I'm giving you my test if I was unsure." She's like, "Whatever." And like she would check it and then I would pass it like extremely well.
Mhm.
And like she started getting really suspicious of me. And so what she would do was then like I sat next to like my best friend in high school and
Mhm.
like we would always talk, right? And so like she didn't really like that. So whenever we would take tests, she would make me sit at like a table facing the wall in the corner by myself
Wow.
to take tests because she thought I was cheating somehow. And like I would do that. I would comply with whatever the fuck she wanted, and like I would still pass with an A. And she's just like, "I don't know how you're doing it." And I'm like, I don't know. Have you considered that maybe I'm interested and I study this topic? I don't know what you want from me.
Wow.
And essentially, so we did end up going to the internships in the hospital, but the problem was she kind of just like got whatever she could at the hospital and just kind of like divvied us up into like different sections. And so like there were like spots in the hospital that we were at that just did nothing. But she's like, it's an experience and you should be honored to have this experience. But then it would just be me standing there for like 2 hours.
Oh my gosh.
And like it would be like a thing where like so for example, I was in the part of the hospital that did like chemotherapy, but I'm not allowed to do injections into anyone because I'm not a licensed, medical
Right.
professional.
Right.
And the only thing I would do was maybe like get someone's blood pressure and their temperature, but that's only if they come to sit down. But like if you guys don't know, chemotherapy takes a very long time. People can be there for hours, and so by the time I get there, there's already people that like have already had that done, and I just stand there for 2 hours
Oh
and
my
then get on a bus and go
gosh.
home and get told that that's a privilege. And like
Wow.
I was we were talking amongst peers one day because we were waiting for the bus, and like I was like, yeah, like like I'm not really doing anything like in the chemo place or whatever because I'm not allowed to do anything. And like it just really sucks because I feel like I'm wasting my time. And my friend was like, yeah, I'm in a similar spot. I'm in a place that's like kind of the same thing where like I can't really touch patients because I'm not a professional.
Right.
But like we just kind of stand there and like do nothing for 2 hours. And then she heard that, and as soon as we got back to school in front of everyone in the class, she was like, I don't think you guys understand your position. Okay, we're not going to be going to the hospital for the next 2 weeks until you guys learn what a privilege it is to be in this class, okay? I don't want to hear, oh, well, I was standing around, and like she used things that were specifically that I said aloud in confidence to my friend that was right next to me while she was eavesdropping on our conversation. And like
Wow.
she said it to the entire class, and the entire class knew it was us because everyone's assigned a station. There's only one station per person, and she specifically used my station to complain to the entire class, so everyone was looking at me. I felt like super like uncomfortable and embarrassed, and like I was like, that's so fucked up that you would just do that. Like, you know, like it wasn't even like oh like oh she sucks, like I can't believe like this is what she gave us. No, it was genuine, like I'm not learning anything here, like that's the whole point of being here, is to learn things, you know, by doing. And like she, I don't know, and then after that I just lost total respect for her.
Aww.
And she would always like complain, and like
Pets.
our class was like very smart, so like we were all kind of like, oh yeah, we don't give a fuck about you. She's just like, but I'm your teacher, you should respect me and stuff like that. And it was like, well, you've done nothing to deserve our respect,
Oh
one.
no.
And two, so like we like, so there's a teacher right across, so like you had to essentially test to get into the internship class, but if you didn't make it into the internship class, you would make it into the other internship class, where they would take you to different like buildings. Like they would take you to like a family doctor's place, and you would internship there for 2 hours, and they would bus you back to school.
Mhm.
And so her and that teacher were like really close, and one time we heard her talking shit, and she called one of the students in my class a bitch, like straight up to like the other teacher.
Oh my god.
And we were like, after that, it was like everyone was in agreement. They're like, oh yeah, this teacher is a fucking bitch, and we are not listening to
Oops.
her.
Don't use that soul. I'm with Kane, not all of those collab people. Sorry. There's that one. Don't look at that one.
Yeah, there's only one teacher that I hate as much as her. That was my English teacher. Ugh. She also lied to us about having a husband, which is funny. I'm sorry, I should not laugh about that, but I really don't like her. I can keep talking about teachers I hate.
I mean, we don't have to. What about
Okay,
teachers you liked?
I'm trying to think. Oh, thank you for the follow, Soul. I don't know if I had like a teacher that I really liked that really stuck with me. And that like I had a cool story with. Now that I think about it. Other teachers that I just really liked were like really cool, and I could vibe with them, and I didn't feel like I hated them. And I felt like I could respect them.
Very nice.
Yeah.
Very nice.
The guy should have been started throwing toes left and right. Throwing toes. The guy should have been started throwing toes left and right. I can't.
I will. Okay, just let me. Okay, last story about a teacher that I hate. I want your opinion on this and see if I'm crazy or not. Okay. So she's my English teacher, right? And we had to do a book project, off of a book, and essentially the character that I got for the book, she was a main character, but she didn't have many lines, like at all.
Okay.
And so we were all assigned a different character, and what we had to do was we had to create like a magazine for that character, based on their quotes and based on their themes and stuff like that. And like, you know, me being artistic, I was like, oh yeah, this is gonna be so cool, I'm so excited to do this. And and so like I spent like hours on this book to make it look perfect, to make the art look really good, and like to like find all the quotes and stuff like that. And I even went to like the library, and like I had like multiple days where I was at the library with friends while we like worked on this thing. And the thing is, like I said, my character, she doesn't have a lot of lines, and so like since we were all given like a specific character, like
Mhm.
there were limited like lines that we could use or whatever. And so my friends who had the same lines, like, you know, we did the research and we were like, oh yeah, so these are the lines that we can use and stuff like that. And I turned it in and I was like, oh my god, this is so amazing. I spent so much time on it. She's gonna love it. It's gonna be really cool. Um, and I got it back and I got a 33%.
Hey.
I found out that she gave me a 33% because she said we were cheating.
What? How?
Because we used the same quotes.
Uh-huh.
We use the same quotes from the same book, okay? And she doesn't even have a lot of quotes to begin with, okay? Like,
Uh-huh.
and I was so upset.
I would be upset, yeah.
I was so upset. I was inconsolable. My friend was like, "Hey, you know, like it's okay and stuff like that." I'm like, "No, it's not okay because we all worked really hard for this." Like, I
Mhm.
don't think she understands like how much work we actually genuinely like put into this together. And so I remember her handing it back to me. I looked her in the eye and I just ripped it all in half.
Oh, okay.
I looked her dead in the eye and I just kept ripping it. And then it was like the last day of class and I just walked out of class.
Oh, that's really upsetting.
I was very mad.
Yeah, I would be mad
But-
too.
Yeah, like that still boggles my mind. I'm like,
Please use words that have.
why would you think that we're plagiarizing? She only has like maybe like 10 lines in the book, okay? Like, of course we're gonna be using those 10 lines. Like, I don't understand.
Please use words that have. Si- words that have 6 or less syllables. Six or less syllables in them, please.
Yeah, there were. Oh, sorry, I'm responding to someone in my chat, but yeah, there were definitely some teachers in my school that was like, "Bro, just stop, just quit teaching, bro. There's
Oh.
probably a better job out there for you. Not gonna lie." And there were some teachers that I really liked, that I did like, and they actually
6
made
or less
me like
syllables in them,
learning.
please.
Um, it's just the luck of the draw, you know.
Yeah. I think a lot of times what teachers like would use would be like tenure and stuff like that, so they can't. I mean, they could have gotten fired, but most of them wouldn't have been. I don't. Didn't they get rid of tenure in a lot of states because of that?
6 or less syllables in
Yeah,
them, please.
but I mean, it's still like a major thing. I
Mhm.
think in the teacher workspace, I feel like that's like it's very common, and it would be definitely hard to get rid of. I feel like they could say that they get rid of it, but it's like they still follow it to some degree.
Mhm. Oh, that didn't copy properly. Hmm. I think that's good. It's good.
It's good. It's good. It's good soup.
It's good soup.
I can't. Please use words that have 6 or less syllables in them, please. We're all
Boop, boop, boop. Okay, chat. I think I need to take a break because I've been going at this for almost 3 hours now. I know we probably didn't make as much progress because I talked to Kane a lot. It's not. It's fine. It's fine. We shared a lot of stories today. It's fine. But let's go ahead and raid Kane. She can't hear me right now. It's going to be a secret raid. We're secretly going to be raiding Kane. Okay, guys? So stick around for just one moment. I'm going to throw you guys at Kane. She's the one who's currently in the corner drawing. Yeah, secrets. So make sure you shout Catherine as loud as you can, followed by whatever kind of emote you wish. The subtitle for the stream should have been Kane and Suffering. It should have been, yeah. But yes, make sure you stick around. I will be back tomorrow. Tomorrow we'll be playing a game, Shining in the Darkness. And have a good rest of your night, everybody. I appreciate you so much for hanging out with me today. Bye. Bye-bye. Have a good night. Miss you guys.